Okay. It's 9:45 in the morning. I stopped playing last night at like 3 or whatever. Let's do it. It's my day off. This is what happens. So, I'm getting no audio. Huh, no music. I do think that this is an excellent menu photo. So that's good. All right, penumbra, which is Latin for next to the shadow. She's got a huge head.
The fuck is happening?
Safi's mom. With penis earrings? Or those jellyfish? What are those?
Well, it doesn't sound like the call was no big deal. It sounds like it was important to you.
Safi's alive. Did I actually manage to rewind time?
Max, are you okay? It kind of seems like you're on drugs.
I wish.
Oh,
There you go.
if I had drugs to take, don't you think I'd share?
How about it, Mom? You want to get blasted with your favorite photographer?
Yeah.
Honestly, Safia, you act like I was born into this world old. I had my wild years.
Yeah, this is a child of the 60s, maybe 70s.
Sorry, what were we talking about? Somebody mentioned a phone call?
Yes. I was shocked too. I didn't know people still answered their phones.
Ooh, good.
Funny,
Classic
Mom.
mom.
And yeah,
Classic mom burn.
wasn't a big deal. It was just from the publisher.
Publisher?
I've been shopping a collection around for a while, and someone made me a deal.
You know what? Let me just make sure that this stream is working here. Yeah, it appears to be working. Okay.
Awesome, Safi. That's phenomenal. Was this your
Max
big
should have said
secret?
awesome sauce.
You didn't tell her? I thought she'd have been the first.
I didn't
she
wanna
likes
jinx it.
secrets.
Aren't you always telling me not to tempt the universe?
I'm so proud of my girl. Publishing is always such a difficult endeavor.
Thanks, Mom.
Is no one going to take our order?
It's been like a few minutes. Have you ever had a food service job? Like, ever?
I have, but I still have that question a lot. Yeah, so you can see here in the choices, there was that blue moon and then the yellow moon. So we're in the Safi Alive universe. I think Max would say, I can go ask and then not actually ask. She'd just go to the bathroom.
I can go ask what the holdup is, Yasmin. No sweat.
See? That is so thoughtful of you, Maxine. No need. The whole place could use a facelift, to be honest.
No, college students like this kind of
Come
crap.
on, Yasmin. You don't have anywhere else to be? I need to ask Safi about... God, where do I even start?
I mean, what is she going to
What
ask
is
Safi?
that?
Maybe she should be taking those drugs. Oh my god, put your clothes on like a normal person. Why in this game can she not put her shirt over her pants?
Oh shit. Dude, your nose.
It's fine. Just a nosebleed. Back in a sec.
Okay. Uh, hmm. Yay, clam chowder. You just do a cold weather outfit. This guy must not be from Vermont. That's not interesting. Does he think that's good writing? Oh, Diamond, don't put that on social media.
How is Safi posting right now?
Diamond's one of the students. Safi, you should not be friends with your students. Poor Amanda. She's a film student, but is the astronomy TA. But I thought he was I thought Moses was a grad student. Well, okay, some colleges are set up like that. I think that Loretta is annoying. I don't know if she's a blackmailer. Good note. Yeah. You know, when I first saw this, I didn't think it's pretty weird that Max drew herself tied up like this. Oh my god. See, Max, you are, I do like that she called her Geraldo, but, Max, you did way worse stuff than this in high school.
Looks like one of the previous artists in residence was also a fan of Neb. Or a Neb hater like Safi.
Okay. You know, alright, so I want to say something. the initially when this game was revealed, I didn't like that Max was the protagonist if they weren't going to return the time travel mechanic. That's literally the whole point of the first game. I kind of talked about this a little bit since then, but how people have perceived the first Life is Strange game has changed because of who were fans, and they read into it what they wanted to read into it. But the game fundamentally was not, some, like a essay in feminism and queerness and things like that. What it was a game that was a choose-your-own-adventure type game, like Telltale does and like many people do, where they sought to fix the biggest issue with those, which is you get locked into a choice and then you regret that choice. That's all it is. So they got the time travel mechanic and they said, well, how would this play out? And then what are they trying to do with this time travel mechanic? And then they had these charmingly realistic, but also totally fake, but also totally realistic characters in there. And it was sincere and wonderful, I think. When they brought Max back for this game, and they didn't have the time travel mechanic, and there wasn't Chloe, I didn't like it. Max's story is done. I feel like I'm Bungie saying that they really wrapped up the Exo Stranger story, but it was done. She got this time travel ability to save Chloe. She saved Chloe. They now live happily ever after. In Life is Strange 2, we found out they were living happily ever after. In David Madsen, his trailer, there's a photo of them. Things were going well. Victoria obviously survived. A few other people survived. So I thought they really, if they're going to bring her back and there's no time travel, they feel like there's more that they have to do with that character. So it's fan service with Chloe, or there's something that they can really do with her. And obviously the fan service isn't happening. Chloe is not in this game. It is possible, I could be wrong here, it's possible that Chloe will show up in episode 3 and 4, but the rumors are that's not the case. And forcing the breakup, I did not think that would happen. I had assumed there would be a long-distance relationship or something like that to pacify the people who chose to save Chloe and kill everybody in Arcadia Bay. The decision to force the breakup or the death of Chloe is not a good one. And I don't think it was a good decision to bring Max back. Having said that, I'm really enjoying the game. I'm enjoying these characters to an extent. I don't really know anything about Moses. But to an extent, I'm enjoying these characters. And Max feels authentic. This feels like Max. It feels like an older, wiser, more confident, more sarcastic Max. It feels like I'm hanging out with an old friend. In addition, Deck 9 knew what they were doing. They made the wrong choices. But how the choices are being handled by the characters is correct. As I talked about in the playthrough of the first episode, I didn't feel that I was emotionally equipped to flirt with the bartender here. I didn't feel like flirting with Vin or whatever his name is. I didn't want to talk about it. I was playing Max not just as me, but as Max. We are the same. We are both emotionally damaged from Deck 9's decision to break up me and Chloe. So we're actually identifying a lot more with Max than perhaps we even did in the first game, because we are now feeling that pain of that breakup with Chloe the same way Max is. And if we feel that pain, then we are, even though this is bullshit, then we are displaying the characteristics that Chloe broke up with Max for. Our insistence on living in the past. And that works. This does follow with my thesis on every Life is Strange game, that the developers are wrong. And Deck 9 is wrong. The two universes should be the universe where we sacrificed Chloe, and then one where we killed everybody else. Clearly. And yeah, that could be writ large here with the death of Safi. They could be telling literally the same story. Literally the same story, long distance relationship. That would be fine. But they didn't, because they're fucking wrong. But if you let that happen, if you accept the obvious bullshit that allowed Chloe and Max to break up, if you take that as a given, how they're handling it feels authentic to Max. It feels authentic to me as the player. And I'm pleasantly surprised with how much I feel, how good I feel playing as Max again. I'm genuinely surprised that I like this, and that Max's character still feels like Max, even though she shouldn't have even been in this game. They did her character right. The story's bullshit, but they did the character right. So there you go. They really, but you know what? I don't think Max would not know how to put a shirt on. I do think Max would be able to put shirts over her clothes. Oh, is this a shift point?
Gender-neutral bathrooms. We love to see it.
Alright, so that's the dead universe. Okay, alright.
Holy shit. I'm back, aren't I?
Dead
In
world.
Dead world. This is so fucking crazy. There's another Amanda. If I can chat with both, then maybe I can figure out what's changed.
Is that not obvious? See, there you go. Moses knows what's up. Gwen doesn't. Gwen's stupid.
My gut tells me it's not good news. Because why would it be?
What?
How could Vin mix me up?
That's weird.
If this Assassin's game is still even happening,
Another Polaroid from our mystery photographer.
No, Tony, I love it. I do. It's as thoughtful as ever.
No, and I want to
No,
hear.
no buts. Only, I know you. If you sent me a gift, it means you won't be coming this year either. Krampus isn't unsettling, it's fun. But honestly, I wanted you to finally meet Safi and Max.
Dead student.
You'd love them.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Right. Next year for sure. And thank you again for the gift, Tony. I mean it. Love you back, babe.
Jesus, is everyone in this story gay?
Whoa. Am I hearing stuff from that other world? I didn't see Moses and the snapping turtle, though. This makes no sense.
Well, these two.
You really think our assassins would be callous enough to continue?
I didn't get a memo that the game was off, did you?
No.
Besides, letting our guard down now is probably exactly what they want us to do.
I'm glad we teamed up. I'm tired of sleeping with one eye open.
Just think about how much easier you'll sleep with 500 in prize money in your pocket.
You're right. Let's sleep like babies.
That sounded way cooler in your head, didn't it?
I'm heavily invested in these guys' storyline.
I bet Amanda could help me figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Miss Caulfield. I'm sorry for your loss.
Huh?
You were close to Safi, right?
Oh. Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate it. Another Yasmin. OG Yasmin? She's so strong. I'd be a total mess in her shoes. No Christmas decorations on this side. Hi, Yasmin.
Oh, Maxine. You're here. I'd invite you.
I should cross over and talk to the other Amanda. I understand. Oh shit, this is the Amanda I talked to this morning?
Max, you're here.
Ooh, very suspicious.
I'm here. Surprise.
Getting day
You
drunk.
good?
Yeah, everything's fine. At least, as fine as it was the last time I saw you.
Ooh, that's actually
Yeah.
accidentally a decent pickup line.
Not fine at all, right?
Yeah.
Are you here for...
We already talked in her office. She seems to be doing,
Ooh,
you
whoa,
know,
oh, look at that! Look at that earring physics. Not great.
bad.
God knows. I offered her free coffee for as long as she wants it. I gotta get back to it. Don't forget I'm here for you, okay?
Thanks, Amanda.
Okay, let's go talk to.
I should cross over
living
and talk to the other
Amanda.
Amanda.
So I guess I have to cross. I have to go to these particular points to do it.
Okay, so I can cross back and forth. That's good to know.
Yeah,
now
it's
I just need to
more
work
than
out
you had in the
where
comics.
or when here is. Isn't Krampus canceled? Is all of this for that Krampus party? Who's performing?
It's for the Krampus roast.
You were roasting a
Oh
Krampus.
man, is this your first time? Yeah, Krampus on campus is,
Interesting.
Is
yeah,
it?
that.
I bet it's not interesting.
Appreciated you warning me about that ambush in the quad, by the way.
Glad it worked out.
Yeah, teaming up wasn't a bad idea.
God, she's so not goth.
You think we should get aggressive? Plan an ambush of our own?
Well, we've got to stop hiding at some point.
Are they hiding? I'm doing a lot of second guessing this game.
I wonder if this diamond also has strong feelings about this Lucas. Aw, this truly fills me with the holiday spirit. They can entertain each other. They've had years of practice. I still can't believe Safi is here, alive, having lunch with Yasmin as if everything is normal. As if I didn't see her die 2 days ago. In case this does all go sideways. It was supposed to be a candid.
This is way too wide angle.
You'll never catch me alive.
Who the hell is she looking at?
Oh, Safia, come now.
She's certainly more dynamic. She can't put on her shirt either. What are these people doing? Wait a minute. Hold on. What was that? Oh, interesting. Okay, let's go back. How do I go back? Can I not go back? Okay, all right. Oh, that was it.
I swear, one day I'll get a candid of Safi.
I don't know if the Polaroid can do double exposure. Certainly not that one. I think it would have to be modified.
Right, of course. There's a snapping turtle, so there's an Amanda.
There's always
Wherever
a
I am,
man,
looks
there's always
like
a lighthouse.
fear still exists. Unfortunate.
Okay. I guess I'll talk to her. Sound is completely gone. This is not a great...
Wow,
this game's slightly
these
buggy.
really are the worst lines I've seen.
I think I like the chemistry one.
Hey, stranger.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Normal.
Normal.
Cool. Convincing. I shot you a couple texts. I don't know if you saw them.
Remind me what we decided on last time we talked? My brain is sort of leaking out of my ears.
That time of year, huh? A couple nights ago, you asked me if I wanted to hang. I said yes. Therefore, we decided that we would, in the near future, you know, hang.
If I asked this Amanda to hang 2 nights ago, then I can't have gone back in time. Something else is happening.
Right, so I think the
Ringing any
comics are maybe
yes,
not canon here.
Loud and clear.
Because she would understand what's happening if she did the comics.
I
Because
should
she
get back to
knows
work.
about multiple universes.
Take it easy, eh?
So if I didn't rewind, this is some kind of alternate reality. But I still talked to Amanda 2 days ago. So far, everything here seems basically the same, except... Safi,
Honestly, Safia, I wish you'd have told me sooner.
I was getting around to it. All clear? We don't need to get you a blood transfusion?
that's been happening a lot lately.
Blood
I
transfusions?
used to get nosebleeds all the time in high school, but thought I was out of those woods.
It's probably the cold
You know
weather.
you have insurance now, right? Like, you can just go to a doctor.
Duty calls. Send me the bill for the windshield, please, Safia.
Windshield?
Windshield?
Another piece of shit pie. Someone... Hold on, it's easier if I just show you.
Jesus. Fuck, Safi. Is that your car?
Charming, right? Found it this morning.
Do you have any idea who did it?
Is that the cow head that was above the
But if
stage?
I ever find out, it's on site. They couldn't have picked a fight with a Volvo instead?
This is gonna sound bananas, but I feel like I've met this cow.
You have. It's from right over there.
Yeah, there you go.
Whatever, I gotta meet the tow truck.
Wait, hold on. The broken horn. It looks like there was something written on it.
Max, you know I adore you, but read the room, bud. I'm not really in the mood to stare at photos of my fucked up car all day.
Yeah, sorry.
Uh-huh. See, now this is why she should be friends with not Rachel, that Loretta girl. They're both super nosy.
She's gone.
Oh, tell me my proposal was shitty, Isabel.
That would be a bald-faced lie.
Right? I challenge you. I challenge anyone on this campus to devise a better pitch.
Impossible. Who in this day and age would be against a 4-day work week?
Dr. Yasmin Fayyad, it turns out.
The same school president gracing the covers of magazines as the new face of higher ed?
The only thing more surprising than her rejection was the speed at which it came.
I really thought things would be different under her leadership. More fool I.
She has time for lunch with her daughter once a week, and I can't have one Friday for my son's soccer games?
I'm right there with you. I'd love to be able to make my grief group with any sort of regularity.
When she told us a ways back that family was of the utmost importance, she must have just meant her family.
She isn't the only one with a family. And neither are we.
You sound like you're scheming.
You and I weren't the only ones with something to gain if your proposal had passed.
The more I think about it, the more I realize how comfortable Yasmin has gotten in her fancy leather chair behind her fancy wooden desk.
You're not wrong. She made a lot of moves and a lot of headlines when she started, and then crickets.
I don't know what happened to the fiery woman who pushed the board, but she seems to have cooled considerably.
Then it's up to us to be the fiery ones now. It's up to us to push back.
Her rejection of my proposal isn't the end of the road.
It's the beginning of a new one.
Okay, so I admire these two for trying to push through their changes to the administrator. And again,
The skull's missing here, but maybe the turtle in Dead World still has one?
I'm of the opinion that we should all have shorter work weeks and longer days. However, their complaints are invalid. That is not why you want to complain about a shorter work week. It's not about convenience of scheduling. It's, you know, if you want a 4-day work week, and you still want to do these things on Friday, you're essentially asking for only you to have a 4-day work week. Because those things are done on Friday, not because Friday is when all those other people have it off. No, that's because when those people are working. Like the grief counselor, she's working on a Friday. So you want her to support you.
If I could look at that...
while you're not working. No. There should not be two classes of people. There shouldn't be service people and then everybody else. And service people have to work, you know, whatever days they want. And everybody else has to work whatever days they want. Look, if you need Fridays off, take Fridays off. Colleges have Saturday morning classes. I've taken them. I've taught one. It's not, it's not crazy, but this is the thing. They don't want to do that. It's not about a 4-day work week. It's having Friday off because they want to do something on Friday. But the only reason they want to do something on Friday is because it's a work day that leads into a not work day. So I think these people are pushing for a 4-day work week for the wrong reasons, and I think Yasmin knows that.
That skull up close, I guess that prankster hasn't been back. Bet Amanda's glad. Hold up. Safi's alive in this world. Her car probably didn't get trashed in the other, right?
I don't know.
Hey, Amanda. I have kind of a weird question.
Do you ever have non-weird questions?
No.
Never, ever. I've been cursed by a witch.
I see. All right, hit me then. What's the question?
Have you had any skulls go missing lately?
I mean...
Wow. That's an extremely specific question.
And obvious.
And I can't believe the answer is yes. Our only skull, in fact. I'm dying to know why you asked.
Bother asking?
Because it somehow ended up in Safi's windshield.
Huh. Wait, what the fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm trying to unravel the mystery.
Jesus. A skull? I mean, have they never heard of a brick?
Yeah, but it's an art school.
When did you notice your cow got rustled?
Literally just this morning, before I clocked in. It had to be sometime last night.
Did you see anything suspicious?
I mean...
All right, Loretta.
The Abraxas kids are perpetually suspicious. They took up like 6 tables last night. Maybe one of them saw something. Hell, maybe one of them stole it.
Thanks. I appreciate the info.
Anytime, Nancy Drew.
Maybe there isn't...
What a calamity.
Who was getting angry?
Fuck! What are they doing in there? It's a public restroom.
Shitting? Fucking?
For this long?
That's a good point.
I'm gonna check the hook again.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just checked. The key's not there. Just wait 5 minutes.
I don't know if I can wait 5 minutes.
This is a better storyline than the
Maybe next
Assassin's
time
game.
don't drink 3 coffees.
I could get my hands on that cow skull.
Okay, nothing interesting's happening here anymore. So I better go to the bathroom. Wait a minute. Look at that! This one's open! What the hell? I should be able to go back and tell the guy that one of the bathrooms is open. Whatever, you're his TA, man. Oops, I've dropped my thing. Why?
Oofa doofa. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Wow, actually seeing Max next to the door, she must be really short. Oh, I can exit to the patio? That's new.
Whatever happened with...
Is this nosy grad student?
Wait, are you really considering taking the job? I thought you were just fucking around when you applied.
I was, but a fellow grad student getting shot to death gives you a fresh perspective.
I heard they found her body right outside your office.
The hell, dude? Do you have to put it that way?
I like
It's not
nosy
like I'm on
grad
my
student.
doorstep.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't be able to stop thinking about it.
Safi came to visit Moses in our lab all the time. She'd bring him hot chocolate.
Oh,
when he'd stay late grading.
she's a physics student.
Sometimes she'd bring me some too.
So, go be a consultant. Get away from the Caledon murder funk.
My mom would hate it if I didn't graduate. She's so proud of me for being the first one in my family to go to college. On the other hand, Dad's always like, it'll take you decades to pay off those loans.
Whoa,
Get
whoa,
a private
whoa.
sector job.
Now, hold on a second here. Now, she should be not paying for grad school. She's working. She has an office. She should be working and getting a stipend.
Ugh. Why am I so indecisive? I mean, it took me 5 minutes to pick a drink today.
You got there in the end.
Good job, nosy grad
Does
student. You're being
Moses think you should
supportive.
take the job?
I haven't asked him. Seemed insensitive.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh. Right.
Just ask people shit. Who cares?
And anyway, have you seen Moses' column in the New England Stargazer? He's one of the best science communicators I've ever met.
Is he?
A freaking mountain of postdoc offers, and I won't.
Hey, the paper you published on star formation rates in spiral galaxies was pretty stellar.
Okay.
Oh my god, Derek. What did I say about puns?
Yeah. Next round is on me.
Good job, Derek. You're a nice guy. You're just nosy. So, interestingly, regarding star formation in spiral galaxies. So, we know spiral galaxies, we know how they look, right? They're, actually, you know what? I'm going to draw the Milky Way. The Milky Way looks quite a lot like this. We thought it had, we thought it was a grand spiral, but they think it's more like a barred spiral at this point. And then there's like little arms coming off like this as well. It's almost looks like a swastika or whatever, but so like this is the Milky Way. And you think that, wait a minute. There you go. So, you'd think that these stars are actually kind of like twirling inwards. And some younger, by the way, this is not the Milky Way, I don't think. This has got to be some artist depiction. But, I mean, obviously it's an artist depiction of the Milky Way, because you can't get that picture from what we can see. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, some young Earth creationists look at this and they say, well, if we follow this concept of the principle of conservation of angular momentum and gravity and so on, you would expect these to have collapsed in themselves. They can't be millions or billions of years old. And they would be right if that was actually how these worked. But we think, someone could correct me on this, but I think I have this. It's been a while since I've done any astronomy in any professional capacity. What we think is these are basically pressure waves. And what I mean by that is they will basically a lot of gravity shows up in one of these arms, and then that will cause the material in it to condense and form stars. And you can see these nebula here. These are star-forming regions. And you can see it in particular in, I think, in non-visual light, but it doesn't matter. And then, as those die, the wave, or the arm, or the pressure wave dims, but this area in the middle starts to condense, and then you get the effect of the pressure wave moving, and you get this effect of this spiral, even though it's actually, none of these stars are really moving. They're all kind of rotating in a similar manner. The arms are a product of star formation, and they only move because new stars have been formed and old ones have died.
If I could look at that skull up close, I could learn some. If I can't get on here, I will face God and walk backwards into hell. There she is, safe and sound. Fuck, size does matter. I'm going to have to find a way to get up there. I'm pretty sure I just saw a stepladder. Where was that?
Did I? I mean, in the past they had one for the Christmas tree.
Oh, they canceled the Christmas party. I guess that makes sense.
Hello, kitty. I'll be a little pissed if I have to go into the past to get the stepladder. You could just ask Amanda for the stepladder, but nope. All right, let's go to the patio. Say, that's a nice lake. I like that Max just left the door open. The shit was that? Alright, whatever. I guess I'm gonna have to go into the past. Or I guess not the past, the living.
Did you do any campus activities when you were in school?
You know all about my college days, Safia.
Yeah, I know about your GPA and the drugs you took.
What?
Come on, Mom. I'm supposed to see through your invulnerable mom mask as I age. I like that you took drugs.
Safia, Maxine is here. She's my employee.
What? You can have lunch with your employee, but you can't tell her about all the drugs you used to do?
Legally? Yes.
What crazy system is running this country?
Where did that come from? But also, she can 100% tell us about all the drugs she used to do. That is not a legal issue here.
I guess Krampus isn't canceled in this universe. I wonder what they're prepping for. It's like Christmas, but not Christmas.
Okay, well, alright, I'm done in this universe. Let me just pull the stepladder out of my literal butthole, and we'll get the cow skull.
Is that a signature?
Yeah.
Ugh, this is so stylized I can barely read it.
Is that stylized?
Colmenero.
What are you talking
Lucas
about?
Colmenero.
What are you talking about? This isn't stylized. It's in all fucking caps.
That seems even less likely than the Abraxas.
It's in all caps.
Maybe they were in it together? This doesn't make any sense.
They're unrelated. Jesus Christ. Come on, Max.
Fuck, I need to think. What is going on?
Max, what are you doing? You think he's just gonna write his fucking name on... Who cares? Oh, Amanda did not tell me that yet.
What if it's not just a prank? What if this Safi is in danger too? I just got her back. At least I know where to start. Lucas Colmenero and the Abraxas Society.
That's a leap.
Find the Skull Rustler. Save Safi.
Oh,
Hopefully.
my
My
cool
best
hair
leads
has
are
appeared.
Lucas Colmenero and the Abraxas Society.
Completely changed
Vin's the head
outfits.
honcho of Abraxas. I should cross over and see if he's around. Maybe I should do a little digging into Gwen Hunter too. She was acting pretty odd.
Honestly, I don't know why we're not teaming up with Loretta.
I should cross over and start asking questions. Whoever fucked with Safi's car isn't just gonna out themselves.
Typical Max promising things she can't fulfill. Oop.
Hey, Facebox man. Did you see any murder?
Things are good, sir. All's quiet on the North Quad.
What did I say about movie references?
Keep
That's
that shit to myself, right?
It's not a movie
Sorry.
reference.
You know how it is. Job gets a little slow.
Would Safi even want a memorial tree? And would Yasmin insist if she didn't?
I don't think Safi would want a memorial tree.
God, does everything on this side have to look so dead?
Oh, so this is where I can go to change universes.
Last time I was at this bench was different.
Not really. You were hanging out with Moses talking about how Safi was dead. I guess now that you know that you can go around to different universes, it is slightly different.
Holy fucking shit. Just when you thought you'd seen it all.
Jeez, there you are. Thought I was gonna freeze to death.
When I woke up, Safi was gone forever. And now, I am
Excellent
in a
jaw
whole new
movement
world
there.
of questions. What are these worlds? Timelines? Realities? Where did this new power come from? Is Rewind gone forever?
Oh, she calls it rewind,
Lucky for
not
me,
rewind.
one
Interesting.
question clearly takes priority. How do I protect the Safi I have left? Should I be worried? The last time I had powers, everything went to complete and utter shit.
Okay.
It looks like someone added Safi's name. That's actually really sweet.
Yeah. I guess. Oh, there's another place to do it. That's nice. Convenient.
Whoever
Was that
messed with
snow
Safi's
popping?
car is in the other timeline.
Yeah, look at that. They stop rendering that chunk.
If Safi were here, she could explain the poetry inherent in abstract metal balls. Or something. I need to get to the other timeline. If living Safi could see this, I bet she'd be mortified. It's all so earnest.
Okay, I heard... Oh yeah, right here.
Now, if I were a bovine vandal, where would
Bovine
I...
Vandal, another great name for a band.
There's Ven. If it was Abraxas that stole the cow skull, they might have done it on Ven's orders. If some hot chips don't get you an A, I don't know what will.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I like that the developers made this feel like a college. A bullshit, obviously tiny college that doesn't have any semblance of structure, but it does kind of feel like that.
This world's Ven also seems to enjoy an audience.
And, don't get cute, either. You find it, you bring it right back to me. Well, go! Find it!
Oh, he's probably talking about that stupid cow skull. So it probably wasn't him.
Undergrads, am I right?
Like you were never young.
Young, yes. Dumb, maybe. Insufferable,
Always.
never.
Never is certainly a word.
I think Max secretly likes
You
him.
lose something?
Maybe doesn't have a crush on him.
Mostly
She
my
does seem
patience.
to crush on weird boys.
Okay.
But
Hey,
I think she does like him.
Yeah. Cute banter, barely restrained sexual tension,
There you go.
etc. I'm busy, Max. Another time.
Wow.
Vin, what a legend, dude.
Okay.
What a legend.
What does Vin have them looking for? Let's say I find your missing patience.
Then I wouldn't be busy anymore, would I?
What are you busy doing right now? Looking pensive?
This world's Vin also seems to enjoy an audience.
Bush rustles. Sasquatch.
the-
Oh, is this the cat content? It's the missing cat from the poster. I saw it, the black cat.
Note to
Yes.
self,
This is what I
avoid
paid
this bush.
$30 for. Absolutely not. Do not avoid the bush. I want the cat content. Come on.
That person's skating on thin ice. And I can't believe I don't even mean that metaphorically.
I don't think this would... I think people would have stopped him. There would be, like, righteously indignant people yelling at him from the shore. Ah, the ice is thin. You're going to fall in. Let him die. He knows what he's doing. He can read. He's in college.
Vince, I wonder if the artist who made this lived in Hallerton House at some point. That's my handwriting. Wait, am I the mystery photographer?
Yes, you are.
Score! Diamond a gazillion points. Reggie 0.
I thought we said no more ambushes.
Stop whining. You're fine.
But the snowball war got called off in Dead World. I don't think this is the other timeline. It must be some other one.
Interesting.
Safi told me the campus would be gorgeous for the holidays. Glad I actually get to see that here.
I don't know why she's shocked about it, considering we are in not the Dead World.
I don't think good cop, bad cop is going to be the way to... Oh.
You don't think it's the...
Oh yeah, I don't think good cop, bad cop is the dynamic that the author was aiming for.
The author? Yeah. Love that guy.
What did Vin put these guys up to?
You know, if you want to ask Diamond out, I can introduce you. I'm 70% sure she doesn't bite. How about I put in a
I
good
should
word
see what
and
those
you
Abraxas
tell me what
goons are
Vin's
up to.
missing?
Good talk. There has to be some way I can hear what they're saying without them catching me. Diamond's in Abraxas. Maybe she knows what Vin is looking for.
Waiting for someone, Diamond?
Mm-hmm. Moses. He asked me to help him carry snacks back to the lab, but I guess he forgot.
Where are the
Isn't
snacks?
that kind of menial for a TA?
What do you think
So
TAs
my job
do?
is menial now?
I didn't.
I'm fucking with you. Nah, Moses probably just got distracted. Off polishing his new telescope.
Oh boy, is that what the kids are calling
If
it
it were
now?
anyone but him, I'd ask if that was a euphemism.
But you don't want to polish your telescope, of course. Holy shit, that guy's
Those
face
Abraxas kids are
went through
really
his
staring, huh?
coat.
That one on the left is super into me. I danced with him once at a club last week.
I don't see the appeal.
Him?
I mean, I was just looking to dance. If I wanted more, he would not be my first choice.
The other guy looks like a cute skater guy that
Besides,
Max would be
they're
into.
on the clock for Vin now. Probably trying to catch me in un-Abraxas-like behavior.
What even qualifies as un-Abraxas-like?
Let's see. Sincerity, brokenness, or the hint of brokenness. Oh, and challenging Vin's authority.
I think Vin's lost something. It's clearly rattled him.
So?
I'll, go ask the Goon Squad.
Good call.
Hey, so Diamond told me she doesn't feel comfortable with you two staring
starting
at her.
shit.
You tell me what Ven's looking for, and I won't tell him you're skeeving on a fellow Abraxas member. Good talk.
There has to be some way I can hear what they're saying without them catching me.
I mean, obviously the solution is to crouch behind the...
Vin seems really distracted. Whatever he lost must be important.
Though it seems like there's something about, like, if I can take a photo in another universe, for some reason when I pick it up, I can hear the conversations going on at that point.
So, how do you keep things fresh after literal decades?
It's freezing.
Oh, excellent.
I can't believe you
I
dragged
love
me outside
Cryptid
for this.
Enthusiast.
First of all, they're way too big to be normal. And secondly, look at those toes. They're all sorts of fucked.
That's because
Interesting.
they aren't toes, genius. They're claws. These are classic bird tracks.
Yeah,
Can
but the
you go now?
size of that fucking bird, eh?
Before this edible kicks in.
Of course, we do know that we do know that the owl was hanging out.
Art student prank or horrifying creature, the world may never know. Nothing like a fun mystery to get you out of bed, huh, guys?
Webbing. Hell, the size of these things.
I know where you're going, so just don't. I'm not gonna risk losing my extremities for this shit. For a wild dinosaur chase?
The Vermont Offal is not necessarily a dinosaur.
Oh.
Personally, I prefer the Griffin version of the story.
Oh,
Head and wings
I've
of an
never heard
eagle,
of the
tail
Vermont
and body of a
Offal.
lion.
I'm only interested in real sightings, not this fantastic creature shit.
There are reports of the Offal dating back to the early 20th century.
Oh, you mean back when some knob looking for attention could make up a story about an ancient Greek beast? Lost in the woods of upstate Vermont?
Isn't all of Vermont upstate? But that is
Damn,
interesting.
harsh. What happened to I'm open to anything?
I don't know. Maybe it was the Caledon leprechaun last fall, or the Green State grubs we chased over spring break. It's not as much fun as it used to.
Oh, come on, Cryptid Enthusiast.
What are you trying to say? We don't have to look into everything. From now on, we can be a more discerning organization.
I'm listening.
You shouldn't lose your passion, Cryptid Enthusiast. And I...
Like you said, only legitimate cases, scientifically based, like the possibility of extinct species, or fossil-supported paleontology.
So, paleontology, as in dinosaurs?
Well, not exactly.
You're still talking about the Vermont Offal, aren't you?
If it's not a griffin, it's a pterodactyl. No joke. Those
Well,
tracks
that's not
are
a pterodactyl.
mammalian. And the webbing.
I think we need some time apart.
Oh, no, no. Come on.
I should see what those Abraxas goons are up to.
So I'm a firm believer that if you're investigating bullshit, you need to investigate all levels of bullshit. It's basically almost everything is equally valid.
Interesting
Wow.
endeavor, maintaining snow art.
Uh-oh.
Vin seems really
Uh-oh.
distracted.
I've
Whatever
broken the
he
game.
lost must be important. Men,
Oh, there we go.
what's stopping you from dressing like this?
Accidentally, the game has actually given me an interesting enough photo here. Let me just be sure. Yeah. I mean, that's just legitimately how I would take the photo. That's good. The only problem is, of course, this is not the actual framing, so I have to kind of guess. I think it's going to be like this. A little bit. No. Zoom in just a bit. Just a bit. There you go, post photo. Okay. Okay, now there's like a warning on the menu page here about crashing the game. Let's just see. Let's see if I can solve it. I luckily didn't draw a swastika. If you experience a crash at the start of chapter 2, toggle simple power effects to on in the accessibility menu.
They tap at the windows and think they were bones. Lay hands on the
Okay.
You lose something?
Oh, fuck me.
Mostly my patience.
Well,
Okay.
luckily, most of that crap that I just talked to people
Hey,
about
I
was
Yeah,
just me
yeah.
listening in, so it's okay.
Cute banter, barely restrained sexual tension, etc. I'm busy, Max. Another time.
Wow. Okay.
What does Vin have them looking for?
Let's say I find you're missing patience.
Then I wouldn't be busy anymore, would I?
Okay, so let's go over to Diamond. Okay, I don't know why that happened. Okay, really? Okay. Let's go over to Diamond, and I'll talk to her real quick. Because I'd made my way almost all the way around. Oh yeah, I better get a snapshot of this guy.
Vin,
and hope I
men,
don't crash the game.
what's stopping you from dressing like
So
this?
we're going to zoom in slightly. Take the photo. Post photo. Okay. I better
Art's
have Max
doing
look at this
prank
just to be
or
sure.
horrifying creature.
I don't
The
want to
world
miss
may
the
never know.
cryptid B plot.
Waiting for someone, Diamond?
Mm-hmm. Moses. He asked me to help him carry snacks back to the lab, but I guess he forgot.
Isn't that kind of menial for a TA?
So my job is menial now?
I didn't.
I'm fucking with you. Nah, Moses probably just got distracted. Off polishing his new telescope.
If it were anyone but him,
I'd ask if that was a euphemism. Those Abraxas kids are really staring, huh?
That one on the left
Maybe
is super into me.
I'll
I
encourage
danced
her to
with him
date
once,
this guy.
once at a club last week.
He's a cutie.
He's cute. I get it.
I guess, if that's your vibe. My sights are set a bit higher.
On whom, Moses?
Besides, they're on the clock for Vin now. Probably trying to catch me in un-Abraxas-like behavior.
Why are they focused on you?
Vin's shook. I'm an actual threat to his reign, and he can't abide competition.
How so?
I think Vin's lost something. It's clearly rattled him. I'll, go ask the goon squad.
Good call.
I could be wrong, but I think goon has like a different
like an
word, a
exfil.
different meaning.
They have our man, and he knows too much. Hey, huh?
Hey, so Diamond told me she doesn't feel comfortable with you two staring at her. You tell me what Ven's looking for, and I won't tell him you're skeeving on a fellow Abraxas member. Good talk.
There has to be some way I can hear what they're saying without them catching me.
I mean, okay, well, I guess I'll go find a like a different universe point thing.
Make up a story about an ancient Greek beast?
I'm not sure how this will help.
I should see what those Abraxas goons are up to. Ven's lackeys aren't in this world, but I might be able to hear them from this side.
Oh. Okay, alright.
Does he use a passcode or facial recognition to unlock it? I'm not sure. Why? Well, if it's a passcode, Diamond can probably find a way into it. Good point.
Holy shit. Someone took Vin's phone? And they think it was Diamond. I can use this.
Kick us out of Abraxas.
It's a Unix system.
When we find it, he'll have to move us up the ranks, right?
Ah! Yikes. It's weird that they routinely animate the whole ass eyeball.
I don't get it. Diamond is in Abraxas too. Why would Vin's goons think she took his phone? So, if you're wondering why those Abraxas kids are eyeballing you, it's 'cause someone stole Vin's phone.
Seriously? They think it was me? The clownery! Of course they do. Of course.
So did you? Yeah.
So, was it you?
Here I was thinking they didn't let artists in residence join Abraxas.
I'm not.
And yet you're over here digging through my business on Vin's orders?
No.
Take it that's a no.
That's correct, Max. I'd steal Vin Lang's phone?
Oh, you gotta ask.
You don't exactly strike me as the typical, Abraxan.
In the Vin Lang mold? God, no. But the org itself has potential. If we could just get him away from it.
Oh, she's scheming to be in charge.
You ever think about being, I don't know, Abraxas' boss? Queen. High priest.
President. I would love to.
Interesting.
So, are you and Vin rivals? Enemies?
Secretly
hear him tell
doing
it?
it?
Both.
And to hear you tell it?
Vin is one of those yappy little purse dogs who swears he's a pit.
Okay. Cool. Thanks, Diamond.
And hey, if you talk to Vin again, tell him the only thing I'm taking from him is his crown.
She's got some, she's acting kind of suspicious there. But only for Vin. But I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to report back to Vin about, because I didn't find his phone.
So, bad news, I'm not sure who took your phone. Good news, it wasn't Diamond.
Holy shit. You figured all that out with, like, 0 clues.
I just knew who to ask. And how. So, about my question.
I'm free Tuesday after 7, and I'm partial to a Japanese single malt.
That's whiskey?
Yes, but damn, do I have so
Good job,
much to teach
Max.
you. So your place or mine?
Sounds like a profoundly underwhelming evening.
Don't knock it till you've tried it.
Vin
So,
is an absolute legend.
Someone
I love
fucked
how
up
big of a douche
Safi's
he is.
car. They didn't take anything, but they used a cow skull to do it.
Jesus. Max, that's crazy. Is she okay?
She's fine. Who would do something like that, though?
You mean who in Abraxas would?
Not exactly.
I didn't say that.
No, but it's what you meant. isn't
No, but Max should have said the Abraxas cow skull or whatever.
it? Anytime some nonsense happens on campus, people trip over themselves accusing Abraxas. Vandalism, destruction of property, that's beneath us, Max. We're performers.
Certainly seemed performative.
And anonymous. What would even be the point? Besides, how do you even get a cow skull through a windshield?
You throw it, you dumbass.
Hold on. I didn't say anything about our windshield.
Oh, interesting.
Wild, right?
So he knows about it. Ah.
I'd love to keep chatting.
Well, to be fair, he's the secretary for her mom. He could have just heard about
freezing my
it.
balls off, but I've got a phone to find.
And if I need to reach you?
I'll end up in my office eventually.
Ben, what did you do? Glad my other suspects had the sense to stay indoors.
Oh, Tim. Tim must be the timid guy. Alice must be the goth girl.
Wise words.
Is this funny? Oh, wow. I think Martin's right. It does add to the mysterious artist vibes. I don't think Amanda was hard on us. Who's... Oh. Oh! Gotta pick it. Alright, let me just... What am I supposed to do? Speak to living world people in the fab. Give me that fucking cat. I wanna play with the cat. I want the $30 cat content.
Note to self: avoid this bush.
Kitty. Maybe I can get Dead World Kitty. Dead World Kitty? Nope, no Dead World Kitty.
I can probably find Gwen in her office. And I think Lucas has a habit of working over by the cafe.
Oh, that's the anxious grad student. All right, so Carla's anxious grad student, okay. And Tim is timid guy. Alright, lots of different places I can go to another universe here. But it's always worth scoping it out.
Hey, Rati. Done any more work on that proposal yet?
It's funny you say that, because I was just thinking about backburnering it.
Wait, you were? What happened?
Go on.
I knew what happened to Safi would have ripple effects, but I had at least 3 of my students ask for extensions on their finals, Isabel. I wasn't aware they even knew Safi that well.
4 of my students did the same. I think for some of them, this is the first death that's touched them this closely. It's hard.
I appreciate that these professors think that their students aren't taking advantage of this.
With my husband.
Everything happens so much.
Everything happens so much. What does that mean?
I know my proposal would help everyone, but it seems like there's always a bigger fire to put out first. How are we ever supposed to make progress?
You're not wrong, Rati. I think it just comes down to dealing with what's in front of you and trying to take care of yourself.
Way ahead of you. I gave all of my students an extension and also expanded my office hours if they feel they need to talk.
I know it's not what you wanted.
That's a
but
good thing.
It's a lot more than what Colmenero did, and he's my department head.
I don't know. Colmenero, while it was virtue signaling,
Hey,
Colmenero had the outside
all this talk about giving our students time to process
memorial.
Safi's passing. I never asked how you were doing.
I thought I was okay. After all, I wrote a whole short story collection about the subject after my mom died.
But
that doesn't make it any easier. When my mom died, it hurt. It still hurts. But at least she'd lived a life, a full one.
that is such a great point. Safi was only beginning to show what she could bring to the world of literature.
Wow, how insightful.
And now her classmates, her students, all of whom are around her age, have to reckon with that during finals week.
Hey, you. Any chance you'd be up for a drink at the Snapping Turtle tomorrow?
Desperately. I'll see you there.
That's probably the end of their little conversation here.
Wow.
Wow, what?
Just wow.
Do not see a problem with this. Look, this Lucas guy is totally punchable. Utter douche. But I don't see the hate yet.
Gwen doesn't seem like the type to leave her door unlocked.
Oh, another mailroom. Just like the Postal Service. My dad always said,
Gwen was acting really weird the other day.
what do the Postal Service and Kinney Shoes have in common? They both got 40,000 loafers.
By the way, did you get your ticket to the Burlington
Obviously,
Book Expo
I
yet?
don't think that about the Postal Service.
No. When is it again?
Shiloh, it's soon. Shit, it's probably too late since Lucas Colmenaro's giving a talk.
I'll live, Alexa. I promise. I can always go next time.
Lucas won't be there next time, and you'll probably be knee-deep in law school thoughts.
Probably. But picture this. What if Alexa Weiss gave a talk?
It's the Book Expo. You have to have a book to, you know, expo.
Write a book.
And you will. I know you have a book in you.
Wait, holy shit. Do you think the Lucas Colmenero would ever champion one of my stories?
Alexa, I think you're so good you don't need him to.
Damn. I might even get my own standee. Hell, we could both get standees.
Hold up. We?
Don't be coy, Shiloh. The Mausoleum Fire deserves just as much love. There's room for both of us under Lucas's wings.
Sure. I'll have lots of free time in law school for that.
Exactly. You and me, we're gonna be Caledon legends.
Okay, I guess they're probably done.
I need to start somewhere. Lucas, Or Gwen. I've never seen Lucas look this happy. I wonder who he's talking to.
Well, he's not talking to anyone. What the fuck are you Are you on drugs, Max? He's just looking at his book.
It's locked. Figures.
Where's the, there it is. That's an interesting photo. Max born 1995. Order up. Okay. I didn't know we were looking at Max's photos here. That's a painting.
Amanda said Lucas donated
she did
the
a lot
cow
of
skull to the
diptychs,
snapping
huh?
turtle.
All right, let's read her thing. After receiving her first camera at the age of 6, a Contax T2. Now, a Contax T2, that's $1,000 camera then. 2001, all right? Contax T2 was still top of the line. Her parents were rich as butts. So, I have a hypothesis about this. There's no way she got a Contax T2. But as I've been playing this game, and I've commented on it a little bit, I don't think Deck 9 cares about photography.
Gwen was acting
And I
really
don't think
weird
they
the other
actually
day.
know anything about photography. I think what they've done is there's like someone who has some kind of vague understanding of photography who Googled some shit, and then that's in the game. So someone searched up good film camera, and they put in Contax T2, but they don't realize that a Contax T2, giving a 6-year-old a Contax T2 is like giving a 15-year-old a Lamborghini. It happens, but that ain't it, bud. That is a high
I need to start somewhere.
high-end
or
camera.
Gwen?
I've never even seen someone use one of those, except for when I was working part-time at the photography store. We'd have the like really hardcore enthusiasts who spend $8,000, $10,000 on Leicas and things like that. The Contax T2 is so far beyond anything reasonable. I'm trying to liken this to something else, if you don't understand cars. Okay, it's like let's say you've got a 5-year-old. No, all right, we'll just say 6. We'll just say the same thing. You've got a 6-year-old, and he wants a computer.
Amanda said
So instead of
Lucas
getting him
donated
like
the cow skull to
a
the snapping
computer,
turtle.
you build him one with a Threadripper and dual RTX 4090s and redundant 1900 watt power supplies and 400 gigabytes of RAM and 80 terabytes of hard disk space and stuff like that. Like, it is, I'm sure people have done it, but that is crazy. That is insane. And it's a fiddly camera. Contax T2 is not simple to use. There is a green button on the knob. It can be turned into auto mode, but that's also not simple to use. I've used this camera before. You kind of have to know what you're doing to an extent. If you're going to give your kid a camera, even in 2001, and you want it to be 35 millimeter for some reason, which you wouldn't. You'd probably want 110. You would get a point and shoot. A normal
I
point and
need to
shoot.
start somewhere.
Not a context. Here,
Lucas
hold on a second.
or Gwen?
Okay. So. This guy's not actually talking much about the camera. These are photos he's taken with it. Here. Okay, so this is the Contax T2. Right now. There's been a film revival, but this has never, even in the darkest days of film, gone under $700, because this has really great features. It's compact. It's got this beautiful Zeiss lens. It's unbelievably sharp Zeiss lens, and it was designed to operate with the automatic aperture, basically shooting wide open, and it's still sharp, and the autofocus is good, and it's made of titanium, and it's like it is such an overblown, over-engineered product with so many little features. This has always been a super high-end camera, even in 2001, even 10 years old, even 15 years old, even now. There is no world. Even if parents upgraded to digital and they just had this lying around, there is no world they give this to her when they can go to Kmart and buy $20 Argus, you know? Not at 6. At 9, yes. Okay, give her 3 years playing with cameras. Maybe she knows a little bit about it. Maybe she shows some talent here. But at 6, absolutely not. Anyway. Okay.
Can you give me a second? Surely another minute and a half isn't going to taint the building with my presence.
Just leave everything behind, Professor. You won't need any university materials.
What the hell is this?
Yeah, but I do need my car keys if you want me to leave the campus, don't I? Think.
You're not to return to Caledon property before the hearing, under penalty of law.
What the hell?
I know how this works. You don't need to read me my rights.
Just doing my job, Professor.
That'll go over great in Nuremberg. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. I told Yasmin already that none of it's true. She knows it's fucking bullshit.
Wow.
This is all
I
just
guess
some kind
something
of crazy
screwy is
mix-up
going
that-
down here, too. But at least... Yeesh. I wonder what that was about.
Hold on a second.
Alexa, you cool? You look a mess.
Oh, yeah. I'm fine. Just waiting on Lucas Colmenero to grade my final.
Okay, but we turned them in literally yesterday. Your story was 40 pages.
48, and you're right. He should have read it by now. Professional novelists read very fast.
Do they?
All right, fair. Wouldn't you rather he savor your prose, character, your diction, than speed through it?
No, I want an A+, and I want it now.
You are too much, and I love you for it.
What if Lucas hates my story?
I hope he does.
If he hates your story, then he's gonna detest mine. Yours is so good.
Shiloh, I'm serious.
I am too, Alexa. Remember, he's just
Oh,
one man living in the
shit.
shadow of his father. He's a good writer. What he isn't,
She's
is
about to
worth losing
slap
sleep
you.
over.
Good? An excellent grade and the right word in the right ear from Lucas Colmenero could literally change my life.
I know you're being hyperbolic for effect, but he's not the arbiter of all that is true in literature. End of the day, they're your words, not his.
I guess you're right. And thanks, Shiloh. There's no one I'd rather be in a blood pact with.
That is surprisingly the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
That is pretty nice. In fact, that might be one of the nicest things anyone can say to anybody. But anyway, let's look at Max's
Amanda said Lucas
stuff.
donated the cow skull to the snapping turtle.
Excellent. So Max likes triptychs and diptychs. Interesting. Unexpected.
This looks like one hell of an art final. I
This
should
is-
check it
it's
out.
diamonds,
Damn.
right?
I didn't know a phone booth could feel like a personal attack. I guess I'm supposed to talk to it.
Pretty sure you need a time machine
Ugh.
to even find a phone booth now.
Jesus Christ. This is all not a good photo. Oh my god. Why does a video game Max not know how to take photos? This flat out isn't interesting. I mean, and neither is this, but it's a better photo than that one. God, that photo fucking sucks. Alright. What kind of double exposure can I get here? And this is a real problem. When you start doing gimmick stuff like black and white and double exposures, you end up... Oops. You end up taking a photo that's not good except for the gimmick, you know? So what can I do here? Ha! Good. I'm glad I'm protesting the bad photos. Oh. That's not a rotary phone. They're not like people in this game literally don't know what they're talking about.
Okay, what do I want to say to the future?
Some things are going to be out of your control.
Well, how do you activate
and
it?
that's okay.
Surely you crank it up.
That's life. Let it surprise you.
Don't you want to listen to a message? Oh, you can't. You can't use that. Okay.
Do I have a message from the past?
What he's doing is wrong. It always felt like it was, but now I know it's true. I was starting to think my writing just wasn't good enough. How fucked is that? But she stood up for me. Nobody else has
Oh,
ever
it's that
done
guy
that.
who had the fantasy.
Ever. So you know what? Fuck that guy. I won't stop writing because he's uncomfortable. That's my message to the future.
Wow. Whatever he was talking about, I hope it worked out. I love this. It's like a confessional without all the obligations.
Let's look at other people's art. Decent. Let's see what's in Living Timeline mailroom. Same shit. That's good art. I don't know what I'm supposed to take from it, but it's certainly interesting to look at. This is
Gwen
a
was acting
different
really weird the other day.
photo, wasn't it? This was flipped in the last world, wasn't it? Let me just test that. Yeah, it was. Look at that. What does that mean? Oh, yeah. That's different too.
I need to start somewhere. Lucas or Gwen?
Max's photos are the same.
Gwen left so much behind.
Just go in. Don't be weird. It's a big ass
So
office.
this Gwen just got escorted out by security. While
Big
Dead
ass
World Gwen
office.
is having hushed phone calls about the police and trying to break into locked bookcases. Time to snoop like I've never snooped before.
So looks like the big difference is a plant. Interesting. You can't just leave that record player out like that. I like that they have French binders to keep it consistent with the rest of the world.
I'm going to read this, I swear. If I ever have time for pleasure reading again.
I don't like memoirs. I don't think they're interesting. Give me a subject, you know?
I had decided I would hitchhike across the country.
Okay.
If I still wanted to die when I got to the Pacific, then I could do it peacefully.
Okay.
Hell of an opening line, Gwen.
Is it as good as Who is John Galt?
Damn, talk about a green thumb. Gwen's wife. Claudia, I think. I met her at a faculty event last month. Gwen fucking adores her.
Firewalk. No, it's another focus.
You would never do... what, Gwen? What is this about? Gwen canceled her weekly meetings with Safi? Why? Almost a full cup of coffee. Gwen must have just sat down to drink it. Oh my god, an answering machine. As I live and breathe.
It's not an answer machine. That's a phone. And it has access to voicemail. It's not an answering machine. Everybody has them.
With the way they hustled Gwen out, I don't think these students are getting their grades anytime soon. Whoa,
Reggie got an A minus?
Wait a minute. Why? Hold on. How does Moses know this girl? She's never taken an astronomy class? So, my fiance has a minor in geography. And she was a teaching assistant for geography classes her entire college career. And she says her reputation amongst her friends is that she's good at geography. But we had, we were talking about something, and I mentioned Tuva, and she's like, what the hell's Tuva? Was this her? Yeah, it must have been. So I mentioned Tuva. She's like, what's Tuva? And I said, well, you know, like that really, that area over in, like, you know, southern Russia, over by Mongolia or something. Let me hold on. Let me actually just confirm where Tuva is. Oh, I just searched Tuba. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it is a here. So this is Tuva, southern Russia, over by Mongolia or something. So okay, good. I'm not crazy. And I was like, yeah, you know, they do that throat singing. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, come on. Anyway, so she doesn't know about Tuva. Okay, I get it. That's a little bit obscure. But then, you know, we'll also say things like, I'll be like, you know, what's the capital of New Hampshire? And she like won't know. And stuff like that. And she's apparently not dumb, but I apparently have very high standards. So I could be wrong here. I don't think you would ask someone to be a TA for a class that they've never taken. And she wasn't a TA for a class she had never taken, but she clearly didn't retain much. You know what I mean? So it might not actually be that important.
Loretta doesn't seem like the type to be happy with a B.
So anyway, what I'm saying is this just sounds like a attack on my fiance. It's not. What I'm saying is there's more important. Some things are more important than having the knowledge. So Moses might be onto something there. Why did Loretta get a B if she didn't even write a personal essay? But also, if Reggie's under the word count by 500 words, so is everybody. These are bad. Oh, I should lower Loretta's... Oh, jeez. I should lower Loretta's grade. But I don't think I will. That is...
Almost a full cup of coffee.
Not...
Gwen must have just sat down to drink it. You would never do cancel her weekly meetings with Safi?
Well, oh, I have to
Why?
play the messages.
Gwen. Gwen. If you're screening your calls, pick up. I just got an email from Boss Bitch, and the phone is ringing off the hook. What the fuck is happening? Babe. Babe, pick up the phone. I'm sure it looks worse than it is. Just come home, okay? We'll figure this out.
Dr. Hunter? This is David from Intro to Nonfiction. I saw the notice in the lecture hall that your classes are going to be canceled for the rest of the semester, and
Well, semester's done.
I just wanted to check up and see if you're all right.
That's not how you spell all right in this
I'm sure
case.
you're fine, but I don't know. We're all kind of worried. Okay, bye.
Oh, Biscuit Queen. Ooh. Hello, kitty.
Dr. Hunter, by now, I'm sure you've checked your mailbox and the contents enclosed therein. Please understand, this is a courtesy from one working woman to another. I don't want to hear excuses or lies. I'll have to ask you to leave campus until we can get this whole thing sorted out. Good day.
Man, I really admire Lucas for being such a douchebag.
Gwen is guilty of plant neglect. Although, I can't really blame her, considering the week we've all had. Drink up, buddy.
Wonder where we got the water. From the fish.
This thing looks older than Caledon.
No, it doesn't. It looks like it's from the 40s, maybe.
Fiction, nonfiction, poetry, plays, bunch of zines.
Zines?
Is there anything Gwen
Ooh,
doesn't
very
read?
counterculture.
Live fast, eat ass. Wise words, whatever they mean.
I don't know if that's appropriate for...
It's like a bumper
college
sticker
professor.
evolved into a bookend.
That's kind of true. So, this is definitely, I think, also not the angle. But, now that's cool. This is certainly a much more interesting photo than the possum. Unfortunately, I can't move it up any farther.
Between Gwen and me, I bet we've road tripped most of caked up Mothman, goated with the sauce.
Wow.
God, why didn't I trade travel stories with Gwen before all this?
That's a good photo. So this Mothman, it's pretty remarkable that... I think it's pretty remarkable that Max knows that that's Mothman. So that's the Mothman statue in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Or sorry, West Virginia, Ohio. It's right on the border. Or is it West Virginia? Hold on. West Virginia. Okay, so it is West Virginia. Whatever. It's right on the border. And yeah, that's his butt. So I think I even have a photo of his butt from that angle. Let me just see. So it looks like I was there in August 2023. So August 11, 2023. Actually, no. I do not have a photo of his rear end. Oh, actually? Okay. No, there is one. Hold on. Hold on. So, let's see. Let's see how far I can zoom into this thing. Oh, is that it? Oh man, look at that chromatic aberration. Let me see if I can get more zoom. Give me a second here. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Open Explorer. Go to my photos folder. I know what date it was. What date did I say that was? Uh-oh, maybe I don't know. This was... August 11th. Okay. Oh, it's with the Leica. That's like 1 billion megapixels. I should be able to do some zooming here. Ooh. Missed focus. Oh, but oh my god. I really nailed the angle accidentally. The only difference is this wing part is on his left leg thigh. Huh. Oh well. Man, these aren't great photos either. But, you know, to be fair, I haven't shared them. These are just for me. So I don't feel so bad. What is this photo of? Now we're just looking at, like, family photos. What is this? Fifth Third Motor City. I don't know what that is a photo of. Oh, but that was on my Pixel. So this is an interesting thing that I saw when I was in Point Pleasant as well. They have Mothman postcards, but they have really cute Mothman kids books, which are awesome. And I do like that in these kids' books, at least, he looks like how he was described, as opposed to that statue where he doesn't look anything like it. Mothman, in the original sighting, did not really have a head. His eyes were basically coming out of his chest. And here, so I'm going to draw Mothman like he was originally described. So he's all black, right? Is basically ovals. Okay, I fucked that up already. I want them both to be black. Outline, no outline, fill, solid color. Okay, never mind. Maybe I want color. Okay, here we go. So basically, Mothman was described like this, where these are his wings here. And then he had these two glowing red eyes. Like that. And the thing is, that looks remarkably like a barred owl, almost. If you just imagine some eye glow. Like in the so he was so Mothman was like chasing these people in the oh, look at this. No shit. No shit, the barred owl eye glow is red like that. That's amazing. Anyway, so it was like chasing people in a car, and he had these red eyes, and he wasn't flapping his wings, but I mean that's what he that's what he looks like. So actually, if I just here, look at this. Yeah, I mean, come on. Clearly an owl. Now, for some reason, initially skeptics were suggesting it was a type of owl that like didn't live there, and then the true believers of Mothman said, "Oh no, well, obviously skeptics are saying bullshit. It can't be an owl because that owl doesn't live there." Well, what about the owls that do live there? What is? It's not like this isn't unique. It's just an owl. All right. Anyway, that doesn't matter. But though I do like that that I got the exact same angle they did, albeit not in focus, which is sad.
This is the book I got for Gwen. Wait.
DGH. RL 415. DGH. Who is R?
So Gwen is asking questions about Safi's death.
Is DJ, is that like Dr. She put is the D for doctor? That's ultra douchey. I approve that. RL 415.
Why would Safi have started acting off on Friday? Something must have happened. These emails are from way back. Like, before Safi knew she wanted to be a poet.
I don't know what a villanelle is. Let's look it up. Villanelle. 19-line poetic form consisting of 5 tercets. What the fuck is that? Followed by a quatrain. I know what a quatrain is. A tercet is composed of 3 lines of poetry forming a stanza or complete poem. Okay. Okay, being the pastoral. Okay, so villain, or people a villain is a person from the from a rural area. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Defining feature of repetition. Oh, it's got refrains. Okay. Huh. Okay. So let's read this. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words had forked no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Good men the last wave by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have danced in a green bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight, and learned too late they grieved it on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men near death who see with blinding sight, blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage, rage against the dying of the night. And you, my father, there on the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Interesting. I don't like this form. Excellent poem. Obviously, it's why it's so famous, right? Excellent poem. Bad form. Don't like it. Okay, good.
I knew Gwen mentored Safi, but I didn't realize she was this involved. Looks like Gwen's a popular girl.
Dr. Hunter, I appreciate your condolences. You know I do, but I'd prefer if you didn't contact me for a few days. There's a few things I need to get in order. Whatever the case, I'll see you at the staff meeting. You should get the call from Vin later today.
Look, the cables on her desk are going nowhere. And it looks like she's using VGA or DVI for her monitor.
Hey, babe. Just checking in on my favorite workaholic who won't take
I
a single
love
break today.
Workahol.
Love you. Take care of yourself, okay? I'll see you tonight.
Hi, Professor Hunter. This is Vin Long from Dr. Fayed's office. I'm just calling to confirm an all-hands staff meeting this afternoon in the second floor lounge in the administration building. Attendance is, unfortunately, mandatory. Gwen, I hope you didn't. I'm not sure if you should.
Vin, this is not appropriate to leave on the voicemail in acting in your official capacity.
Why would Safi have started acting off on Friday? Something must have happened. If Safi was an undergrad, this reading must have been at least, what, 4 years ago?
Now, how long do we think Safi has been in grad school? Oh, calendar.
That must have been some call with Maria on Friday. Gwen even planned out a time to follow up.
Who the hell's Maria?
All right, Hacker Max. Let's go.
Was Maria the girl from the publisher?
Search sent to Maria. Enter.
Excellent hacking, Max.
Wait, this is Safi's publisher. Gwen got Safi's book
Huh?
canceled. These emails are from way back. Like,
Interesting.
I thought Gwen helped Safi set this all up in the first place. Why would she? No, this all has to add up. Somehow.
Holy shit. She pressed the print screen button and it printed the screen. Wow. This is like DOS shit, man. I can't believe it. Let's make sure we're not missing anything here.
Lucas tends to work over by the cafe.
Alright, so I'm going to do Lucas. I'm going to take a break for like 8 hours because I feel like I'm going to take a sleep or take a nap or
Jeez,
something.
Lucas looks exhausted. Too bad. I've got questions.
Max.
Oh, we're on first name basis. I didn't know that. Especially considering she didn't know his name literally like an hour ago.
Sorry. Busy. Need something?
Actually,
Catherine. I've been waiting for an hour. No, just put Robbie on. Oh, sure. I'm only the boy's father. Who fucking cares, right? How can you say...
Whoa. Adds a whole new meaning to nuclear family. If Lucas has it out for Safi, there might be something incriminating in that case.
Yeah, but look, Lucas's superfan is at the table right next to you. You can't fuck with it, she'll tell.
Is that an email? Dated December 5th. That's when Safi's car was vandalized. I need to get in that briefcase.
I'll just pull it out.
Instant lock opening powers would be great. In the meantime, I have to find that key.
Robbie, I got a split. Uh-huh. I love you too, buddy.
Weird.
Oh, good.
This
Yup.
Lucas seems to
Bet.
be on great terms with his family.
Hey. Bye.
Lucas.
Max. It's been a hard day. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling a lot of stuff. All tangled together. It's hard to parse.
When my dad passed, well, grief is an easy country to get lost in.
No matter how many times you visit.
That's true. See, he doesn't seem like a douche here.
That's a lot of books.
A lot of my book. Signed copies for the Burlington Book Expo.
I mean, that's only 5.
They invited me to deliver the keynote this year. Have you seen the standee they put up of me?
It's hard to miss.
Oh, is this
Yeah.
Burlington?
That'd have put butts in the seats, huh?
Here's hoping.
The standards for the expo have really declined over the years. We've had a lot of mediocre
Yikes,
visitors.
this dude can
It's
talk.
a shame.
How am I
But
gonna
even
get that
after
key?
Let him
out?
talk.
And
You're so
years and
impolite.
years, people still love the characters.
Oh, crap. I forgot. What time is it? I have to go give something to Moses, before his class. Good luck with the book expo.
Oh, come on. Max, come on. You can listen to this guy drone on about his bullshit. I mean, I think if you knock over his standee, it'll distract him.
I bet Lucas would really hate if something happened.
Why do
to
we hate
this.
this guy?
Now, what can I use to do some permanent damage?
Yeah, I just don't see...
Lucas is trying to get some work done. Maybe some...
Oh yeah, that was... that...
Do you mind? People are trying to work here. Turn that down!
If you really wanted to work, you would go to your office.
Thank you.
Dang, I need a different distraction.
Mailroom. There's got to be something in the mailroom. I don't like whatever animal that's supposed to be. Because it's either a whale or a shark, and either way it's wrong. Alright, I don't see anything in the mailroom. Maybe I have to go to the other universe.
The cow skull had Lucas's name on it.
I know, shut
Maybe
up.
I know something.
Oh. Well, that was easy.
Instant lock opening powers would be great.
No, you don't.
In the
It's the
meantime,
shit's
I have
open,
to
you
find that
retard.
key.
What? Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
His notes are great. No wonder his classes are always full. Instant lock opening powers. would
It's
be great.
open.
In the meantime, I have to find that key.
It's open, Max.
That's ludicrous. Yes, I was a shitty father in the past, but I've never intentionally hurt our son. I would never. Yes, I'm fucking sober, Catherine. It's been 2 years. What the hell kind of question is that? I'm being hysterical? Me? Wow. That's fucking rich. Put my fucking son on the phone.
He's not gonna be off the phone anytime soon, is he?
I understand this crime involved a biohazard?
One night, as I was closing the journal, I went to restock the bathroom and I saw that someone had taken a dookie in the sink. And
Yeah.
they left some dookie smeared toilet paper on the ground.
Pretty normal.
But whose dookie? And who would go over to the toilet, get toilet paper, and then go shit in the sink? This
A hero.
was premeditated. It lit a fire in my passion for justice, and I became dead set on finding
You know, I have a plausible story. Guy really had to take a vicious dump. He went in there. Stalls
I took it straight to Joe, one of my regulars,
full.
who's studying microbiology at Caledon.
He pooped
I will now do
in the sink.
a dramatic reading of our
The guy came
conversation.
out,
Loretta,
ran away,
can you be
and then
Joe?
so the dude
Here.
flushed the or used his
Amanda, please don't
used
bring
toilet paper.
We don't do that kind of testing here.
Do Do you know any other science places I could take this to?
There is no science place that is just going to test a fecal sample for DNA. Not because it's completely in-fucking sane, though it is, but because
That's
a
right,
DNA
it's comparative.
test needs two samples, one of the source and one of the test.
Good.
You only have the test. So, even if you found a lab that would test a fecal sample, they could only find out if your perpetrator was eating enough fiber for daily regularity. You'd have to bring another DNA sample of everyone who's ever been to your bar.
What about a pube?
Maybe. Some hair. This could be old info, but.
If you bring me poo, or pubes, or anything else, I'll have you banned from campus. This is out of hand. Some frat guy shit in the sink. Let it go.
He storms back into the science place.
You mean lab?
I said what I meant. I turn real dramatic-like with only one thought. How am I gonna steal everybody's pubes?
The biggest untold true crime story of the century.
So, pubes won't really work. Probably. This could be old, but I think you need the follicle. I think the hair
Lucas is
won't
usually in the
actually
cafe
work.
at this time.
It doesn't have DNA in it. But again, that could be old information that I remember from the forensic science class I took. I guess I could go outside and bring some shit in. But that's not typical for the game. Typically, the game's puzzles are pretty clear. All right, let's see what I'm missing here. I want to screw with his standee.
It's an excellent cover, isn't it?
Ha!
Guess that explains why his signature was on the thing. What's the deal with the skull?
Ah, you haven't read it, I see. The symbolism is clever, but not lofty.
That's good,
Right.
Lucas.
They've got the original skull up in the Snapping Turtle, you know. Had my book launch party there.
He's just proud of himself.
You can have that copy if you want. It's already signed.
Take it. Gee whiz, thanks.
If Lucas really is somehow involved, this might come in
And that is not the signature that was on the skull,
handy.
by the way.
If I were Lucas, what would grab my attention? Patience, Cardboard Lucas. I just need something
thank
to
you.
write
That's
with.
all I needed. Needed that extra hint. There's definitely markers in the mailroom. There's some right there. And I can't use them, okay? I need a marker so I can draw a mustache on his bullshit. I guess I can go to the cafe.
I should talk to Lucas about the other night.
This is adventure game bullshit.
That
I
would
have to find
surely
that
even work on
specific
anything made
marker.
of, say, cardboard.
Also not capped.
Dare I channel my inner Chloe? Now, how exactly do I want to get under Lucas's skin? Hey, oh, your winner and still heavyweight champion of the world, Max Caulfield.
There you go.
Oh my goodness, who would do a thing like this? Someone should tell Lucas right away.
Hey, is that the goth girl? Oh no, that's a different person. I'll live with you. I don't remember her outfit. I just remember she definitely wasn't goth.
She returns. I take it you've delivered your something to Moses?
My something? Right, my something. Yep, something delivered. So, not to be the bearer of bad news, but somebody really busted up your face on the book expo standee.
Are you serious? I just put that... Come on!
Some people just have no respect for other people's property.
Come on, stupid marker.
Ooh.
You should see the other guy.
Oh, this will be a good photo. No, get close to it again, you weirdo.
Absolutely disrespectful.
You know, actually, all of Max's photos are too wide. There's no good framing here.
It'll take too long to get another one.
Oh my god. Alright, so if I can... I'm going to wait for him to be a little bit farther away. I'm going to have him fill the frame. And unfortunately, I can't angle it down anymore.
What an immature thing to do.
It's already unlocked. Okay, well. Game's not perfect, is it?
All right, Lucas. Let's see if you're the one who smashed Safi's windshield. Yeah, not you, Lucas. Seriously.
Well, maybe that guy
Lucas
sucks.
was with his agent last night, not the snapping turtle. He couldn't have vandalized Safi's car. So, who did?
Ha. It's been ages since you need as much publicity as you can get. Ha ha.
No point in looking through Lucas's stuff now. Satisfying though it. Lucas was in AA? Good for him.
Yeah, 2 years as we know. He's really trying to better himself.
So this is how the literati spend their free time. Guess this Lucas didn't get a chance to put this up yet. Did Lucas go to a gun range? Does Lucas have a gun?
A lot of people have guns, Max.
That damn cow skull again. Who threw this fucking thing? His agent tells him where to park, but what does Lucas Colmenero do? Park where he wants anyway.
Somehow there's still some other
Safi?
letter I didn't read. Explain that. Interesting. Oh.
Is Lucas really trying to file a restraining order against Safi? Does she know about this? I'd better show her.
Oh, jeez. Max is so
Max?
nosy.
What are you...
Oh, my God.
Lucas, this isn't...
This is exactly...
You can't tell her.
What?
You can't send Safi that photo.
Why?
Let me explain. Please.
I mean, she does deserve this. She's just doing it openly in the cafe.
Catherine, my ex-wife, she called last night, mad as hell, because Robbie, our son, was repeating back to her things I supposedly told him. But I never... I mean, I could never... The shit Robbie says I told him, it makes me sick to think about.
Maybe he was making it up? Acting out for attention?
No. No. Even if Robbie was the type, this shit, I mean, where would a kid even get ideas like that?
What was he saying?
He told her I said he was the reason for the divorce. And somehow that was the least fucked up thing I'm purported to have said.
This still doesn't explain the restraining order.
I
Well,
was
he's
even
getting
there
to
that
it.
night, Max. But someone said those things to my son.
And you think it was Safi?
Listen. Safi once threatened to turn Robbie against me. I know she's capable of it.
Wait. Why would Robbie trust Safi? Does he even know her?
She used to babysit for us, believe it or not. Robbie adored her.
And none of this has anything to do with what happened to Safi's car?
Something happened to her car?
Never mind. Forget it.
Look. I know she's your friend. I know you have no reason to believe me over her, but just give me a chance to get this shit in order first, without her interfering. I just want to make sure my boy never has to hear anything like that again.
This could all be a lie. One big smear campaign against Safi. Oh, what if it's not?
We don't have enough information here. I would keep the photo, but not send it. But I'm going to go through this game, I think, and trust everybody. I think I'm just going to assume everybody's good. And see what happens. I trusted Loretta, so I'll trust Punchable Face.
Okay, I deleted it. This is between you and her. None of my beeswax.
Thank you. If I can't find any evidence to back this up, I don't even know. At least I have time to look.
Though he's having a great relationship with his son on Friday. Or on in the Safi dead timeline, so maybe she did fuck
I
with
think
him.
I've wrung all I can out of Lucas today.
Or maybe it was all
Hope Ven's
combined.
back at his desk now. I still have questions for that guy.
Okay. Alright, let's go to the admin building. Once we're in the admin building and I see the save icon, I think I will stop for the moment. There's the save icon. Now we're in the admin building.
Time to follow up with Vin about that windshield slip. Let's see if I can't make this canary sing.
Interesting outlet placement in these games. I'm appreciating. In this game, they've spent time doing cord routing. I've only noticed bad cords a couple times. But how are you powering that? Ah, I guess I could have wired it into the Romex that's
Vin's
doing the light
probably back at his
itself.
desk by now.
But where's the light switch? Where's the light switch? There aren't any light switches in this room. Interesting. Unplayable. Okay, alright. I will stop the stream. Come back a little bit later. Stop streaming. You will not be able to reconnect. Your stream will stop and you will